So recently, Twilight Sparkle and her family won a free trip aboard a Zeppelin. The entire Sparkle family, Twilight, Shining Armor, Cadence, Flurry Heart, and Twilight and Shining Armor's parents all got to ride the Zeppelin together. But because they didn't read the fine print of their contest winnings, it turns out that Twilight and Cadence were to become part of a themed Zeppelin ride that allowed ponies of Equestria to tour with the princesses and learn somewhat questionable historic facts about the lives of the princesses. This whole tour was thrown together by none other than Iron Will, who became a tour guide giver after the self-esteem seminar business became no longer profitable. It might have been slightly dishonest of Iron Will to do this, but he made no guarantees or promises, and everything was really legally in there within the contract that the parents signed, so there was really nothing Twilight could do about it, except to share her time with a lucky prize winner, Star Tracker, and do the best she could to make sure her family did everything they wanted to do. However, this meant Twilight had to end up missing the one thing she really wanted to do. She lost her temper a little bit, but it's kind of understandable. The moral of the story, always read the fine print. Also, make time for yourself while you're out there giving to others, or else you won't have time for the things that you enjoy as well. After this fun family vacation, it's back to Twilight's castle for more adventures sometime in the future. Overall, this was an enjoyable episode. It was a lot of fun getting to see Twilight and her family, having both of her parents get speaking roles, which helped establish their personalities even further. And we got to spend a little bit more time with Cadence, Flurry Heart, and Shining Armor, allowing each of their personalities to come into play as well. Star Tracker, and it is hard not to say Star Trekker, is clearly a representation of the fandom, and a pretty well done one compared to what we've seen in past instances of important ponies having huge fan bases. It's nice to see Princess Twilight getting to do some princess stuff. Seeing Iron Will back was a surprise and a treat that was definitely not spoiled for anyone. And it was nice to hear a few more interesting locations that can be pinned onto the equestrian map. And it was nice to spend some time on this Zeppelin and see all of these new background ponies that we've most likely never seen before. Good stuff from all of the characters involved in this one, but not a whole lot much more to say on that. Overall, this was a great chance to get to know Twilight's family more, especially her parents, who up until now really hadn't had established personalities, and now they do. They're actually an interesting couple that I'd like to see more of in the future. In fact, I'd love to see more of all of the pony parents at some point along the line. What adventures await Twilight and her friends? Well, with a season finale around the corner and a movie out currently, only time will tell. Stay tuned for the movie review coming as soon as I gather my thoughts on it. And more episode reviews out as those episodes come out, even though those episodes have been leaked. I won't be releasing the reviews on the episodes early, but I have plenty of time to formulate my opinions on what's about to happen. Anyhow, thank you for watching, and good night.